Siyaya at 10. We're planning ahead, planning for the future. Obviously, Zahn is moving on. Obviously, he's last season at the Sharks, and we want to see if Siyaya got the capabilities of playing 10. It's good if you can play more than one position. He played in high school until I think 16. He played 16, 15 years old. He played flyhalf, and then he moved later, transitioned to fullback. So we just want to see what he got at 10. Actually, we always want to put up strong results with the two games. Just thanks to fans for supporting us, and then obviously players just want to play for each other. It's been a tough campaign with a lot of challenges, and you must give credit to the group of players that played most of the games, that keep coming Monday with a positive attitude and fighting to make the jersey proud. And obviously see if that's why we make the move, play Siyaya 10 to see if we can find some gold in Siyaya. He can play 10 for us, and then we can see maybe Lily Bester how he's tracking with his development, and also great to see that Patu Kayane is doing well for us too at Lucet. Obviously cover for Ox, and yeah, it's just a good performance will be good for us. But obviously we're obviously disappointed. I think Siya spoke already about it, not to qualify for top 8, so it still hurts. But what we can do is put a good performance up.
JP, I know there's a lot. I mean, obviously, you've just been asked about the fly off and the future, and that's one thing. And we've seen Siya's given his view about the next two games, his last two games. What's most, I don't know if it's concerning or impressive, we say concerning or impressive, but if you look at your list of injured players, I mean, that's been the story of the season. Yeah, there's such an impressive list of players in your depth, but you haven't had much of those players or many of those players available at extended periods. Has that been a challenge?
Yeah, Jan, if you look at it, if you don't have players available, you don't build cohesion, you don't build consistency. And I think that's been a trend. We could never get our team together for more than 4 games. There's always 2 games max where we can be together, build cohesion, and then an injury happens or something happens. So I think that's been it's been one of that years where we've just been unlucky with injuries. But it also, Jan, it shows that other guys take opportunities. Look at it, Siyaya took his opportunity, Gilmore took his opportunity. We would have never known if there was injuries that we got a Siyaya, we got a Gilly, and we got a hopefully Bester can also come through and perform. And obviously that's Corner Hall's been playing well the whole year, and he's coming up with his 50th game, only 23 years old. So we would have never seen players like that if injuries happen, but I just give credit to the young men that put their hand up and took the opportunity.
Yeah, I understand that there's two aspects. I mean, the one is your long-term goal and plans and stuff. So you got to build, you got to see these guys what they had for the future. But the other thing is you still got to compete in major European competitions, and that's when you need those guys with the experience. And I know injuries happen, but how do you plan for next year? How do you try and avoid this? Is it avoidable to have such a long injury list?
Yeah, it's a good question you're asking about how do you avoid the injury list. I think if somebody knows how to avoid injuries or get less injuries in a team, I think he'll be quite a billionaire at the moment. It just a lot of them it's some freak injuries, and a lot of them it's just unlucky injuries. And it is what it is this year, and hopefully we can get better with our preseason and planning and do a different approach of what we're doing before to get availability of the player going forward. That's something we can try in a preseason. Yeah, and at the moment, I don't have an answer for you.
Thanks, JP. Much appreciated.
Thanks, Jan.